We begin with the very latest on a deadly helicopter crash Monday afternoon in St. Thomas. It happened around 3:15 in the afternoon. 4 people were on board the helicopter. Unfortunately, none survived the crash. It is a tragedy that has left the community in mourning. Our Ali Born-Vanek has the very latest on the investigation and an eyewitness account.
It's been a gut-wrenching last 24 hours as dozens of rescue workers in St. Thomas responded to a helicopter crash at Botany Bay. VI Fire Services reports there were 4 passengers and sadly no survivors.
Being in a small community, trust me, does not make this easy at all. Especially this situation was very hard on everyone. But, as hard as it may be sometimes as first responders, all the first responders on scene focused and dug in and did what we can do to bring closure to this situation, especially for the family of the victims.
It's difficult because it's people we know, it's locals. And from my perspective, being in emergency medical services for about 26 years, this is my first time having to deal with a helicopter accident. So for me, it's rough, so I could imagine the impact on other residents, as well.
This video of smoke seen here from the crash was taken by an eyewitness. She took it shortly after calling 911 at about 3:17.
We saw the helicopter hovering around this area. It wasn't just, passing through the area. It was hovering around this area. And I was trying to send some audio messages on the phone, and so I stopped because the helicopter was making a lot of noise. It was very close. So when I turned and I looked at the helicopter, all of a sudden I heard it sort of slow down, like, "Woo," and then it just kind of went belly up and went to the ground.
And the panic in that moment, it's like your heart must have just dropped.
Yes, especially because I was with my 3-year-old. I don't think he really understood what was going on. I got really scared, and as soon as I could react, I called 911. I believe I made the call at 3:17.
Emergency responders report that the crash happened just over this hill here in the area of Botany Bay. With difficult terrain, a lot of bush to get through, making recovery efforts, quote, dangerous. Now with efforts wrapping up, federal agencies like the FAA will move in and continue to investigate, with the Virgin Islands community and many beyond our waters mourning those who were lost.
It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. And even last night I had, difficulty sleeping, but, it's part of the job, and that's what we are trained to do. But it's never easy,
It's not confirmed by officials at this time who were the victims in the crash. But in such a small, tight-knit community, many people are sharing tributes on social media, heartfelt words from a church family, and posts from friends and loved ones. This heartbreaking news also began making national headlines with a tribute from country music's Kenny Chesney, sharing his sadness over losing his longtime friend.
First, I really want to extend my condolences both on behalf of Governor Albert Bryan Jr. and myself to the families who lost their loved ones in this tragic event. And so I just wanted to come down and to extend to those families the condolences of this community. It is a great loss, and we will be here for you in whatever ways we can provide assistance and in just helping to see you through this really horrendous event.
In St. Thomas, Ali Born-Vanek, USVI News.
Such a tragedy, and as Ali mentioned, country musician Kenny Chesney said his friend Maria Rodriguez was among the victims in the crash. We learned she was piloting the helicopter. This, according to a post on his Facebook page. He posted these lovely pictures with a heartfelt message of loss and gratefulness to have known Rodriguez. Chesney said he had flown with Maria for more than 15 years, and she was a huge part of his island life. He wrote in the post that she was a dear friend to him and the entire island community. From these pictures, you can tell she was a fun-spirited and lovely lady. Clearly, Maria Rodriguez will be sorely missed by many. And Ali Born-Vanek, of course, is on the ground there in St. Thomas and will be continuing to follow this story as it develops here on USVI News.